Good morning. This is Pastor Jeff. It is Tuesday, June 28th, 2022. We are here for our daily lectionary readings. Once again, we are following the complementary daily lectionary readings. Our psalm reading comes from Psalm 140. Our Old Testament reading comes from the book of Jeremiah, chapter 3, verses 15 through 18. And our New Testament reading comes from the book of Ephesians, chapter 5, verses 6 through 20. Let us listen in to our scriptures for the day. Psalm 140. God, get me out of here, away from this evil. Protect me from those vicious people. All they do is think up of new ways to be bad. They spend their days plotting war games. They practice the sharp rhetoric of hate and hurt. Speak venomous words that maim and kill. God, keep me out of the clutch of these wicked ones. Protect me from these vicious people. All boast and swagger, they plot their ways to trip me up, determined to bring me down. These crooks invent traps to catch me and do their best to incriminate me. I prayed, God, you're my God. Listen, God, mercy. God, my Lord, strong Savior. Protect me when the fighting breaks out. Don't let the wicked have their way. God, don't give them an inch. These troublemakers all around me, let them drown in their own verbal poison. Let God pile hellfire on them. Let them bury them alive in crevices. These loudmouths, don't let them be taken seriously. These savages, let the devil hunt them down. I know that you, God, are on the side of victims, that you care for the rights of the poor. And I know that the righteous personally thank you, that good people are secure in your presence. Our Old Testament reading comes from the book of Jeremiah, chapter 3, verses 15 through 18. With us reading in the Message, we're going to extend it and we'll actually be starting in verse 11. Then God told me, fickle Israel was a good sight, better than fighty Judah. Go and preach this message. Face north toward Israel and say, turn back, fickle Israel. I'm not just hanging back to punish you. I'm committed in love to you. My anger doesn't seethe nonstop. Just admit your guilt. Admit your God defiance. Admit to your promiscuous life with casual partners, pulling strangers into the sex and religion groves, while turning a deaf ear to me, God's decree. Come back, wandering children, God's decree. Yes, I am your true husband. I'll pick you out one by one, this one from the city, these two from the country, and bring you to Zion. I'll give you good shepherd rules who rule my way, who rule with you with intelligence and wisdom. And that is what will happen. You will increase and prosper in the land. The time will come, God's decree, where no one will say any longer, oh, for the good old days, remember that Ark of Covenant. It won't even occur to anyone to say it. The good old days, the so-called good old days of the Ark, are gone for good. Jerusalem will be the new Ark, God's throne. All the godless nations, no longer stuck in the ruts of the evil way, will gather there to honor God. At that time, the house of Judah will join up with them and the house of Israel, holding hands. They'll leave the north country and come to the land I willed to your ancestors. Our New Testament reading comes from the book of Ephesians, chapter 5. Don't let yourself get taken in by the religious smooth talk. God gets furious when people who are full of religious sales talk want nothing to do with him. Don't even hang around with people like that. You groped your way through that murk once, but no longer. You're out in the open now. The bright light of Christ makes your way. So no more stumbling around. Get on with it. The good, the right, the true. These are the actions appropriate for daylight hours. Figure out what will please Christ and then do it. Don't waste your time on useless work, mere busy work, the barren pursuits of darkness. Expose these things for the sham they are. It's a scandal when people waste their lives on the things they must do in the darkness where no one will see them. Rip the cover off of those frauds and see how attractive they look in the light of Christ. Wake up from your sleep. Climb out of your coffins. Christ will show you the light. So watch your step. Use your head. Make the most of every chance you get. These are desperate times. Don't live carelessly, unthinkingly. Make sure you understand what the Master wants. Don't drink too much wine. That cheapens your life. Drink the Spirit of God. Huge draughts of Him. Sing hymns instead of drinking songs. Sing songs from your heart to Christ. Sing praises over everything. Any excuse for a song to God, the Father, in the name of the Master Jesus Christ. And here ends our readings for today. Peace be with you.